All right, Shalom. This is Harwan by Nyasha Allah of the Lions Den Camp, right here in Jacksonville, Florida. Before I begin, I want to say Kal Halayim, La Yahweh, Ba Hashem Yahweh Shai, Ba Hashem Harakah Kodash, Ma'amaf. Double honor to the elder apostles of GMS and the elders. Shalom to you, Akim, and Akwatim and children that believe in sincerity and truth around the four corners of the earth. What you're seeing on the screen is a video clip of a Palestinian man, Arab, angry, furious about his house or apartment complex being bombed by Esau. He said it was almost 200 people in his complex, on his building, and him and only a couple people made it out of there. And he said all his family is gone. They all got killed in the bombing. So what he said is, there's no peace. There's no room for them to make peace with Israel due to the back and forth killings. All right. Now, of course, we know those Israelis, they have the Iron Dome technology to where they can shoot down any incoming missiles with mortars and other missile projectiles. But now Netanyahu and those Khazars over there, they've switched to the laser form of the Iron Dome. All right, which will help them use less ammunition, because originally with the Iron Dome, they were running low on, I guess you call them missiles. So what happened was America went over there saying they were going to help them supply their missiles to keep using the Iron Dome. Well, we know that can't go on forever. So what they did is they quickly switched to the laser form of the Iron Dome. All right, so as this war heats up, Esau's killing tactics are getting more lethal. Now I'm gonna read the quote from this man. I only screenshotted it while he was talking, because it stuck out to me of what's happening around the world. And this is why we desire a new heaven and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness. We've seen what a world of wickedness can get you, can get us. Look at Esau ruling, and look what they've done with the world. All right, so it says, the scenes are horrifying. Bodies, and pieces. It's crazy, man. Just pieces of bodies, and bodies all over the place. Children, men, women, dying from lack of food, dying from the destruction, the bombs dropping, dying from missiles and mortars and bullets, being crushed by those buildings. And the dead is everywhere. All right, so that's the scenes. That's how it looks all over the world in certain countries right now, and which is ultimately going to be the same way here in America. It's going to be bodies, and pieces. This is Isaiah 13 and 15, right? Because it's the same thing is going to happen to Esau. The scriptures say they're going to be as a chased roe. They're going to become the prey. The predator is about to become the prey, and they're going to be chased all over the world. All right. Isaiah 13 and 15. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. So every nation, any people that's joined into America, Israel, the EU, or the Western global elites, anybody that's tied to America and the land of Israel, their allies, they're going to die, be destroyed by the destruction. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes, and their houses shall be spoiled and destroyed, and their wives ravished. Right? You hear a lot about, ravishing, great, get rid of the G, going on over there in the midst of war. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. So today we represent Russia, all right? And their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb, the children. Their eyes shall not spare children, right? So they're gonna have that same, people like Russia, Iran, China. They're gonna have that same heartlessness, man, when they begin to destroy those Israelis, and they begin to destroy these Americans, which is a melting pot of different nations residing under Esau's authority. So it said they're going to be dashed into pieces by these missiles. So it's happening to all over the world in different places, like Palestine, Ukraine. Right, these missiles are being dropped, and it's dashing people to pieces, man. Bodies and bodies. So the same thing is coming here to America. This is Revelation 6 and 8. And I looked, and behold, a pale horse. All right. The pale horse deals with what? Plagues. And his name that sat on him was Death. And that's Esau. They're the ones ruling the plagues of the earth right now. Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai rules everything. But he has given his sword into the hands of the killers, the murderers, so they can destroy each other. Gave them all these different technologies so that Esau can come down with great wrath in their short time of rulership. Death and hell followed him, so the kingdom of hell follows after Esau. So their new world order, everything they're doing, is going to bring sorrow to this earth and destruction. And power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth. Right there, it should say 4 parts, plural, of the earth. If you read the Douay-Rheims translation, you'll see that it says 4 parts of the earth. All right, north, east, west, and south. So they're able to bring power and death to kill with the sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beasts of the earth. That's what they're doing all over the world right now. Bringing in World War III. All right. So it's not just America, which would be like a 4th part. This says 4 parts. Right. This is the Douay-Rheims version of the Bible. And behold, a pale horse, and he that sat upon him, his name was Death, and hell followed him, and power was given to him over the 4 parts of the earth, to kill with sword, with famine, and with death, and with the beast of the earth. So that's plural. All right. All right. So Esau is living out his blessing. But that table is about to turn. We're going to see it turn, man. I think they killed like almost 2,000 in Israel, but they killed like 8,000 in Gaza amongst the Palestinians. Genesis 27 and 40. And by thy sword thou shalt live. See, that's Esau. By thy sword, Esau is living and ruling the earth. All right. If I'm going one more verse. Genesis 27 and 39. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew from heaven, meaning they're going to be ruling the whole world. Job 9:24. And they're going to steal all the resources and riches and fatness of the earth. All right? And they're going to rule by the sword. By that sword shalt thou live. And look what they're doing to those Palestinians. Look what they've done to us. Look what they did to the Gadites, Native Americans. The same thing. And they right now they're trying to run those people out of Palestine. They're hoping that, I think the people in Gaza, they want them to run to Egypt. And they're trying to get the people, the Palestinians that are in, what do they call that, the other area of Palestine, Gaza. They're trying to run them into Jordan, I think. All right. Right. So they're trying to enlarge their desires. They're trying to enlarge their territory. That's what Scripture say: a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod. The fake Jews that took our land. Now the Palestinians got it, and Israel taking it from them too. And they're saying they want that whole slab. They want to get them out of Gaza, get them out of the other area of Palestine. I think it's Golan Heights or something like that. Habakkuk 2:5. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, seated through the philosophies, through their business, through their demonocracy, trying to bring democracy, as they say. He is a proud man. See, they proud. Through business, they've gained what? Weapons and technology and power in the earth because of money. All right, so through their sword and through their philosophy and deception, he is a proud man. But the spirit that's lifted up in him is not upright, is not righteous. And they become proud. Neither keepeth at home, right? America getting involved in everybody's business. Even them Israelis are not keeping at home. Or if they even have one. See that? So they want to consume and take over. They still moving in that doctrine of discovery type mindset. That's part of their wine as well. The doctrine of discovery. Whatever they discover, they take it. You know? And enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death. There you go, death and hell followed. So all the desires that they're enlarging, trying to take that whole area, they bringing hell to that place, and death, and cannot be satisfied. Just like death, the grave is not satisfied. Esau is not satisfied with control or killing, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. See that? Isaiah 14:12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer? And Lucifer is those elites, Edomites, over there, and also in Israel today. A lot of those are agents of the Illuminati. All right. Here in America, because this scripture is ultimately talking about Babylon being used by Lucifer, which would be those elite Edomites, even over here in America. Elite bankers, Jesuits, global elites, Teman, Amalek. O Lucifer, son of the morning, how art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? That's what they're doing. They're weakening the nations, and they're about to be cut down to the ground. For thou hast said in thine heart, see, they become proud, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of Yahweh. And they've done that. They try to exalt their throne above the children of Israel, and going out into space and everything. And I will also sit upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. So where we were scattered at, was it Christopher Columbus? It's written. Is it even written in history that he used the Apocrypha to find this place, the Americas? It was known as another land, and they knew that the Israelites were here, and they set up a place of commerce or business or an economy over here in this desert, dry land, and called it the Americas. They brought slaves over here, the Negroes. All right. So they wanted to rule over us here. And they're doing the same thing in our land today. And I will ascend above the heights of the clouds, meaning they want to ascend over every nation. And I will be like the Most High. See, they want to be like God. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. So they're going to be brought back and put into the caves, man. They're going to be brought down to the same hell that they're trying to put over all the world. That hell's going to be brought upon them. Esau, slavery, destruction. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee. So those Palestinians, those Arabs, in Yahushua's kingdom, they're going to be looking at Esau. And even towards the end of this destruction, they're going to be looking at the judgment that's coming upon America, Israel. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms? All right, they're doing that now. The hammer of the whole earth, causing the nations to tremble and shaking these nations up. But these nations are out for blood. All right. And in the kingdom, they're going to be thanking the Israelites for keeping the devil down in the hole, keeping Esau in the cages. All right. That made the world a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof. See that? They're destroying cities all over the world. The Lord said, they shall build it. They shall build, but I shall throw down. Why? Because they go around the world stealing people's landmarks, dividing and conquering. Then they conquer the land, push people out of areas like they did the Gadites, and then they begin to occupy those areas. That's what Esau does. And then they'll even steal your identity. So they turn the whole world into a wilderness, a desert. And they destroying the cities of the earth. That opened not the house of his prisoners, right? Their whole economy was built off of slavery. And a big portion of their economy is through the prisons. All right. All the kings of the nations, even all of them, lie in glory, every one in his own house. See those Arabs, they're going to get their own place of living in Yahushua's kingdom. But they're not going to be ruling. They're going to be in the place of slavery or subjection. But after 1,000 years, they're going to get a level of what's that? What can be a word? Some form of living status. The Arabs, you know. So you can't have that in Esau's kingdom. You had those Saudis today, filthy rich over there, but with Esau in power, that's what the scripture says. He should be a wild man. He should be fighting on every side. The Arabs, Ishmael. Because they always got to fight against Esau, man. All right. Let me get to the point. All right, so we're seeing them enlarging their desires as hell. We're seeing the devil in action, what they did to us. John 10:10. The thief cometh not, but for to kill, to steal, and to kill, and to destroy. So the Lord is exposing who the thief is. By all their actions, they're lying in the media. Yeah, Hamas did it first, but they've been destroying those people since the 1940s, man. They've been over there tormenting and oppressing and killing off those Palestinians, Arabs. All right, so the thief is Esau, and the plan doesn't stop with Israel. It starts with America. Their agenda is to go into Iran. All right. The thief cometh not, but for to steal and to kill and to destroy. So when they send the aircraft carriers over there and U.S. troops to back up Israel, they're not going over there for nothing good, no humanitarian type of situation. They're going over there to steal, to kill, and to destroy. Ezekiel 35:6. All right, so all the bloodshed they're causing around the world is going to follow them, man. You're going to have blood on their hands. When the supreme judge shall arrive, Yahweh, and he's going to send Yahweh Shai. Ezekiel 35:6. Therefore, as I live, saith Yahweh, I will prepare thee unto blood. So the Lord has prepared these devils to their own destruction, the son of perdition. So they're being prepared. The Lord has baked a cake for them, as they say in the mafia. So, you got a target on their back. I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. All right. So the Lord is going to have these nations. He's going to have the children of Israel all going after Esau. It's going to be as what? As a chase row. So it says, thus will I make Mount Seir, Esau, most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that returneth. And I will fill his mountains with his slain men. In thy hills and in thy valleys and in all thy rivers shall they fall that are slain with the sword. So there's all over the world where Esau is, they're going to fall and be slain with the sword, especially here in America and in our land, Israel. And I will make thee perpetual desolations, and thy cities shall not return. So even today, all the cities that Esau is trying to build up around the world is not going to be able to be brought back from the destruction that the Lord is bringing upon these devils. And thy cities shall not return, and ye shall know that I am Yahweh. Because thou hast said, these two nations and these two countries, what? The northern kingdom and the southern kingdom. See, they're fighting over that land. They want to take it and control it. These two nations and these two countries shall be mine. See? That's why they want to kill off those Palestinians. And we will possess it, whereas Yahweh was there. All right? Therefore, as I live, saith Yahweh, I will even do according to thine anger, and according to thine envy, which thou hast used out of thy hatred against them. They hated us that much. And they wanted our land, they wanted our name, and they've even taken over our name, calling themselves Jews. Or Jewish. And I will make myself known among them when I have judged thee, right? So the Lord is making himself known amongst us while he's judging Esau. All right. So yeah, man. It says, "And thou shalt know that I am Yahweh, and that I have heard all thy blasphemies." So the Lord heard all their blasphemies, calling themselves Israel, calling themselves Jews, saying that they're the children of God. America calling itself a God-fearing country. The Lord has heard all their blasphemy, saying the Lord is the Edomite, which thou hast spoken against the mountains of Israel, saying, they are laid desolate, they are given us to consume. All right. They wanted to rule over us, and they want to consume us and our land. Thus with your mouth ye have boasted against me, and have multiplied your words against me. I have heard them. So the Lord heard everything Esau has been doing and saying. Thus saith Yahweh power, when the whole world rejoiceth, I will make thee desolate. So once the Lord establishes his kingdom, and then he has these other nations live out their form of living after their slavery is done, the Lord gonna make Esau most desolate. All right. That's right. So I'm gonna end it there, man, because it's gonna be a lot of bloodshed. Scripture say the slain of the Lord shall be many. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. So that's the Most High ultimately controlling both sides of the theater. But he's going to allow these Palestinians to get the upper hand at some point. They're going to be backed up by Iran, backed up by Russia, China, all these nations. And Israel and Esau over there in Israel and America, they're going to be as a chase row all over the world. And blood's going to pursue them, since they have not hated blood. All right? And the thief cometh not but for to steal, kill, and destroy.